Hey guys, welcome to another session of Theorycraft. So, weekend special, and as you can hear, I have a nasal congestion thingy. So, again, I think I said this in my other video. So, if you're watching this, I'm sick on the same day. So, anyways, today's Theorycraft is going to be another ranting craft. Alright, so I'm thinking, should I make a session called Ranting Craft? Yes, Martin, aka nose cancer. So before Doppels is saying that, oh yeah, I'll live, and I was trying to tease her because she's a doctor. So I'm like, no, you're so insensitive, man. Like, it's not just a nasal congestion, this is nose cancer. Okay, you gotta feel sad for me. So anyways, I wanted to talk about a couple things that happened on in the past week. What we know is FanFesta. It's seemingly, I'm gonna put them in air quotes, it's seemingly like they were generous in giving us all those rewards, right? There's like a ton of lapis, like free rainbows. We did a good job and actually grinded it to get like a 5-star guaranteed. All that awesome stuff. But you know, some people are like, hey Dragon, what do you think, man? Like, has Gumi changed? And I'm like, are you guys serious? Like, are you guys so easily deceived? One event, and which by all means, I think events, we should get rewards no matter what anyway, right? I think so. I think that's normal. But the other thing is, like, does that even make up everything that they have done? All the triple banner crap, all the UOC delay, all that miscommunication to the, you know, to us as a community, all the extended maintenance. Now, I know I don't complain about every extended maintenance. You know, we make fun of it, we kind of joke, and we kind of just shrug it off. And to be honest, at this point of the game, like, I don't really care if they extend the maintenance. It just means I can sleep more, right? So, but my real question is, for those of you who, you know, who have commented on YouTube and asking this, they're saying like, hey, hey, Jagan, you gotta speak up for the community. Like, Gumi is evil because they did this. And at the time, I'm like, okay, I'll talk about it. And all of a sudden in FanFesta, they give us these rewards, and to me, they're good, but they're not like crazy. It's just that in contrast, they seem to be so good. So it's like, is the community like developing Stockholm syndrome? So for those of you who don't know what Stockholm syndrome is, just like quickly Google the definition of it. But basically, I feel that that's what's happening. And so those same people who told me to say that, you know, talk about this for the community, etc., they come to me and say, hey Jagan, has Gumi changed? And I'm like, really? It feels that at least the rewards are almost just to make up, and I don't even think it's enough, to be honest, but to make up for some past mistakes. Now, I'm all for it. If they didn't even give us those rewards, I'd be totally fine with it, right? Those who attended got the 10 unit of choice, got Aurora Fravia, and the people who actually grinded the raid, for all of us, we get a 5-star guaranteed. And I think that's what everyone was expecting. So I think what happened was everyone was expecting like a low return. Their expectations were really low. And so when Gumi came back and saying that, oh yeah, here, have this, like, you know, 5-star guarantee with a 10+1 summon, have like 2 10+1 summon tickets, everybody's just like, like, they're awesome, right? So I don't know, you know, if those guys on stream, listen to me, if you're thinking that I'm just like nitpicking, I'm not really, but I'm really trying to pose the question, like, are you guys seeing what I'm seeing, or am I the only one that feels this way? I don't know. I by all means, look, the lapis that they'll give, I think we get like 3,000 lapis for completing level 50 of the raid, right? The FanFesta raid. And I think they're giving us, what, another 10,000 lapis? Or is it 7,000 lapis plus the 3,000 to get 10,000 lapis? Anyways, for free-to-play players, it's super exciting. For me, who is like kind of leaning towards free-to-play now, I'm excited too, because then I can save all of my resources for the Christmas units, or some limited units going down the line, right? I've said this in multiple videos that I'm gonna start skipping like like regular units that would be into the pool after the banner is released. I'm gonna start only going for limited time units. I think that's where this this game is really heading right now, which actually will segue into another couple topics, but I'll get to that 1 second here. Martin says this month is like they are trying to buy us. He says I don't know though. Okay, so that is one person's opinion, and I would have to say that Martin's opinion is sort of like mine, I suppose. I don't know if it's necessarily like they want to buy us. Like what are they trying to buy here? Buy us back? Maybe. I know there are a couple people that, you know, have quit FFBE who have commented on YouTube, and they told me, hey, I'm back, right? Now, arguably they've quit for maybe like 2 months, but they're back now, which is good. It's good. I don't think you should like just like straight up quit the game unless you really just don't respect the game development, don't respect the entire structure of how they're actually profiting from this game. I don't know. I myself, I'm seeing things that you know, this totally crappy. Mortrick says, how would they buy us with this trash KP event they give us? Alright, yes. Let's segue one step at a time. There's a lot of things I want to talk about in relation to this start where I'm not convinced Gumi is good. Alright, so I would say that if this Theorycraft has a topic name, it'd be, is Gumi good or bad? Alright, it'd be this discussion between you guys on stream with me, and also those later on watching on YouTube in the comments down below. Now, I will say again, I'm usually generally like quite passive. I have opinions on things, but I don't really hold, like, I don't have to like rage and flip tables about certain things. It's just that certain things that Gumi's doing, I'm beginning to see a trend, and I'm just not liking it. I'm not liking where it goes. So I'm not sounding calm because of my nasal congestion thing. I am sounding calm because I am calm, but I have a nasal congestion thing as well, so it could make me sound more tired than I usually am. So apologies for that. Yeah. Hold on, wait. I'm catching up here. The event is pretty whack, says Jeremy Jackson. Still bad. Alright, so let's actually talk. I'm going to talk about KP event in a sec. Alright, the wave event is really what it's at. It's not really the KP itself. I have thoughts on KP, but it's the wave event that I'm really scared about. But this thing, this exchange, this FanFest select ticket. Now, I want to talk about this in conjunction with the Glex Step Up banner. Mortrix was on stream and on Discord. He knew I was gonna talk about this, and he came for the salt. So he says it's about his lunchtime right now, I think, and so he needs some salt for his omelets. All right, so we're gonna open this Mog Minister. Now, this is cool. This is a cool concept. This is a concept that they had to introduce a long time ago. I am sort of on the fence about the unit of choice thing. I think it's cool. Unit of choice seeing limited time units was something that we theorycrafted about 2 theorycraft sessions ago. People have brought up to me and say, hey Jagan, wouldn't it be cool if later on they implement the limited time units into the unit of choice pool after they have kind of lost their, how do you say it, lost their hype. So at that time, when I was theorycrafting it, I was saying that actually makes sense, because let's say 2 years from now, Grimlord Sakura would kind of be like, let's say, not so meta. I mean, arguably she's not even really meta right now. She's just really cool to have, and she is pretty strong, I have to say, with her enhancements, etc. But I was saying before, like, if they were added into the regular unit of choice pool a year after their release, or their re-release, however you want to say it, it would be kind of cool, because then people could get it for a collection, but people wouldn't really get it because of their power, because by then, a year later, you would have meta-changing units that would have more power. So then it's kind of like fair game, because people would quote-unquote waste or use their unit of choice, and it's hard enough to get unit of choice tickets as it is, on a unit that is less meta, for the sake of collecting. So it's kind of like, it's a really good balance. So I kind of like that idea. So it's kind of cool that they introduced this here right now. Now, the only thing I don't like about it is that there's obvious, I would say there's obvious for veteran players, obvious choices of who you should pick. One, and I would say this right now, if you haven't used your limited choice, Glex unit of choice tickets, do not use them on ones that are added into the pool. Okay, so I know there's like apparently there's a guide made on this on Reddit. To me, it was like, why is there a point making a guide? But I suppose it makes sense. If you're a new player and you're like asking, hey, well, what should I invest in? Don't invest in units like Olive, Ravia, Roberta, Zargaboth, Barbarizia, Seaside Nicole, Aloha Laswell, etc. These ones they're in the pool, right? They're in the pool. The ones that are limited at the moment, they're limited. Lilith, Lucius, Chao, Ong, or Anne, however you want to say it. Christine, Kryla, Grimlord Sakura, Yoon, which right now Yoon doesn't look that great, so I would avoid him until his 7-star. Well, I think this ends at the end of January, so I don't think we'll hit Chinese New Year's by then, so we won't know what his 7-star is like. But White Knight Noel, Draco Lazo, and Demon Rain, these ones are time limited. I hate how they said time limited or limited. They're not really. Okay, yeah, Mortrix is two years from now, 2 months max with Kappa, because yeah, in 2 months the meta, I do agree. 2 months from now the meta is gonna shift really hard, really fast in global based on JP's chronology timeline. So I would definitely say, you know, people are getting like, well, you have these tickets anyway, they're gonna expire by January 31st. I myself, as you can see, I haven't used it yet. I might use it on like a White Knight Noel or a Christine. Definitely not a Kryla, because I have 5 of her, so I'll have her STMR no matter what. But depending on how my Christmas pulls go, I'll use it to top it off to like either secure an STMR or a 7-star, depending how exciting they are. Now from the Halloween banner, I'm confident that the old Christmas units are gonna get justice as well. I've been saying that all throughout. Global exclusive units like Olive, Ravia, they're all getting really good, and so I don't I don't think they're gonna ruin Christmas. That's funny. Gumi ruined Christmas, guys. Gumi can ruin Christmas based on their banners. Alright, so yeah, I'm not gonna use it until like the end of Christmas, the end of the event. And we're going to talk about something else right now, but I'm going to catch up on the chat. That's it for my thoughts on the FanFesta unit or choice tickets, but we're going to go to the summon page. The point of making it was literally everyone keeps asking and it's shifting up the sub. No, he didn't say shifting. He said crapping. He said the other SH word. It says pretentious cat. I think so, dude. I think so. I think there's definitely some motive behind it, and I frankly don't like this, especially this step up summon. Now, for those of you who have followed me on YouTube, like, you know, loyally, you guys know I pulled hard on the Halloween banners because I missed the first time. I missed both Halloween banners prior to Lilith and Lucius. So the Demon Rain and Draco Laswell banner, obviously it was like first year. I actually didn't even play that Halloween event. By the Grimlord Sakura event, I didn't pull hard for Grimlord Sakura. I only went for like 1 Pirate Jake and like one Illusionist Nicole or 3 or something like that. Something very low, but I didn't pull hard because I had a different playstyle back then. I wasn't so invested into the game back then. And so you guys know I pulled really hard on this event. Now, the problem I have with this and why I'm really ticked off is that you guys will know that those banners says limited time only. Alright? So, limited time only, it's not false advertisement, but at the same time, it feels like it was. Limited time only to those 2 weeks. Now, they give us a bit over 2 weeks. No, a bit over the regular. I think they gave us, instead of 14 days, they gave us 17 days if you include... I think it ended up on a Monday, or maybe 16 days. They gave us the weekend as well after the Friday that usually banners expire. So usually it's Friday to the 2 weeks from that Friday to the other Friday. But they gave us to that Sunday, so 2 weeks from the first Friday to the Sunday. And they said limited time. So, you know, for most of us who actually are not free to play, we spent hard on it. And I would say for sure that, let's say like Terror, I'm gonna bring you up, bro. Terror pulled really hard. I think he got all STMRs for every single Halloween unit. Now, how crappy is it to see? And I won't talk about how much he spent, but you guys can see my videos. You can see how much I spent. Now, arguably, some people have said that I was really lucky for the amount I spent to lock down Grimlord Sakura's STMR, to lock down Dracu Laswell's STMR, plus 2 more Dracu Laswells, so giving him a chaining partner, which I don't necessarily need. Getting 4 Liliths, but 0 Lucius, and then getting 3 Demon Reigns, which I'm 1 away from an STMR. Now, I pulled really hard for that. For tickets, to Lapis, for all the steps, and then all the Lapis I spent, right? Now, all of a sudden, 2 months after they said, limited time, guys, limited time, they give us this. This is why I'm really ticked off. Like, I'm not pulling on this, one, because I have all the units I need from it, and I'm not dumb enough to dive into this when there is like Malphase, Alisperis, and they're on the regular banner, like they're on the regular pool. The only ones you can get from here that are limited are exactly the Halloween units, which is what really pisses me off. Like, if they had this step up summon like during the Christmas one, I would be less inclined for the Salt. One, because then you have possibilities of the Christmas units into the pool. You have less units into the pool in this pool, so you actually have well, for the guaranteed, if I remember correctly, you correct me if I'm wrong, guys, on stream. If I remember correctly, the asterisks for this banner in the news thing, it said that the guaranteed summons are locked to this pool, but the off-banner rainbows, you can still get off-banner rainbows. Is that correct? Alright, so I'm going to allow that stream delay to go through and let them correct me if I'm wrong. I want to present their case, so my argument is directly against them. I don't want to be, you know, arguing against straw. They call it a straw man fallacy, when you make up something that's a false accusation and you're arguing against a false accusation. Thank you, Motor Rider. Thank you, dude. No, Motor Rider. Oh, Motor Rider just donated a bit to me. He says good luck, but I'm not pulling on this, dude. I'm complaining about it. This is not a poll stream. This is not a poll video. Pretty sure the step up button is on banner rainbows only. Okay, so actually, you know what? Someone says pretty sure, and Morchik says he's not sure. I'm gonna take a look at the drop rates here. We're gonna do our investigation properly. So let me see here. Featured summon. So they should be in the step. Wait, would they be in the step up summon? I guess they count as step up, so they're not featured, just step up summons. Hold on, this news thing it's bad. Only the banner rainbows, 3 and 4 star, can also be limited. Okay, so someone said it. All on banner. Okay, you guys are okay. So some people have actually confirmed it. It's all on banner, so that's a better thing. So I will say that, but they said all the way to the bottom. So let me just double check. So yes, for those of you who don't know, click that drop rate button every time you want to see the actual drop rates here, so you actually don't screw yourself over. This is the no, this is the regular one, all the way to the bottom, huh? Wow, this is long. I am like doing that click and fling the mouse thing, so it's like scrolling super fast. It's really fun. I used to like doing this on web pages, but no web pages are this long, so then maybe this is a new game they could develop on FFBE. See how fast you can scroll, get some lapis out of it. This is it. Okay, so Grimlord Sakura, so this is step 5. Lilith, Grimlord Sakura, Barbarizia, Yan, Tinker Terry. Yep, you guys are right. It's all, wait. Okay, 5 star is locked. 5 stars locked to the banner ones. You get the limited 4 stars as well, but they're open to all 4 stars. Yeah. Okay, got it. Got the picture. Alright, so that's recorded on video. I'm not gonna accuse them falsely, but I will accuse them exactly as I continue on this rant. If Tricky J says, imagine scrolling down with your phone. Oh man, that's gonna be fun, Tricky J, man. He has that laughing face. You just like fling it with your finger, man. You fling that thing really fast. Alright, so onto this. If this step up summon was available in Christmas time, and I think at a Christmas time it would be a better incentive, because it would be like, hey, this is a Christmas special. It would, one, give a 1 more month well, I won't even say a whole month more, but a couple weeks more past the Halloween banner's release, so it at least doesn't make you as salty. It's like, oh, pull on this limited thing, but then 2 weeks later, I'm exaggerating. I'm exaggerating for effect. It's like, this is a limited banner, guys. 2 weeks later, hey guys, here's this limited step-up summon, which you can get the limited units we said that was limited time 2 weeks ago, right? That's how it feels like to me. It really felt like that was like, I haven't pulled that much since the Halloween banner. I've been pulling on like the Nier Automata ones, like limited. Oh man, there's so much I can say about this. Hold on, wait. Uncanny J-Rod says the banner is proving a great SDMR hunter for a lot of people I have seen pull. Yes, 100%. I will say this, for those who are hunting for the STMRs, for those who, you know, didn't get their 7-star, they're like, hey Dragon, should I pull on this like during the Halloween banner? Maybe they're free to play, they have limited resources, but they pulled a couple tickets, they got like one Draco Laswell. They're like, hey, there's this step up, should I do it? I would say yes. But at the same time, it's like bait banner. It's a bait banner for the Christmas one, and I can see why they put this before the Christmas one, so people would spend all their resources. Now remember, I've talked about this over and over. In the game development cycle, one of their key things, their key game design, is to see what is this kind of like edge where players would be like right on the edge to become pay to play. So during their monthly revenue reports and their data, they will actually compare how many people did we convert. They will use this term, conversion, all right? They'll say, all right, we got a 23% conversion. And that means from a free-to-play to a pay-to-play. So they'll see how many accounts are made, how many downloads are, first, how many downloads are downloaded, how many accounts are made, how many accounts are active, and then how many accounts of those who are active are actually paying customers. They'll do that, and they'll put on bait banners over and over and over again, just so players will do this, will convert to pay to play. Let's say you're free to play. I've said this before, you're free to play, but you make money. You make money, you do have enough money, and maybe you've been playing for the 2 years that this game has been out, and you have a sense of a loyalty to it. And you know, sometimes this bait banner comes up and you're just like, crap, I just pulled on, like, let's say the Nier Automata banner, I just spent all my lapis, but I wanna secure an STMR. I wanna secure, you know, my STMR, like one more from Draco Laswell. I wanna like 7-star my Demon Rain. You know, maybe I saw Jagan's video, Demon Rain looks really cool, I wanna get one. And you know, they know that they're not gonna make it within the 2 weeks that this banner is up. Or how long does this last? 2 weeks. 2 weeks that this banner's up, they're like, I'm not gonna make it. So okay, fine. I'll spend $100. Right? I'll spend $100. That's how they get you. Right? Once you become a pay-to-play player, you're more inclined to pay to play. That's always how it works. That's just human psychology. Now, kudos to you who will tell me on YouTube, hey Jagan, I've spent before, but I'm nowhere near will. I'm not tempted to spend until I need to. But to keep that in mind, once they have you on a pay-to-play cycle, they're gonna get money regardless. long story short, and yo. Oh, hold on. Let me catch up on the stream a bit. Your pal Drewski, thank you, dude, for the sub. Thank you, man. What? Wow, your pal Drewski says he got 13 rainbows. He got 13 rainbows from this step up, dude, man. That's awesome. That's awesome for you. Now, obviously, and hey, K-Bob, welcome to stream, dude. If you're mid-heavy will, you're willing to do 3 laps, that is really good. Yes, Pretentious Cat, I 100% agree with you. I think everyone will do the 3 laps if they're will. If they don't have the STMR. So, okay, so for me, I'll just say this right now. Like, my point of view is that this step up is a bait banner. Nowhere did you hear me say don't pull on this, guys. All right, so I'm not gonna bring my salt and affect your gameplay. I think it is a good banner. It's not beneficial for me. It's not beneficial for me at all, because I have all the STMRs of the units, the limited units that I wanted, and I can't dive into Lucius right now. I have 0, like I said before. I need 1 more for Demon Rain's STMR, but you know what? I got Elfrida's STMR. I got Bosch's STMR. I don't know if I can fit even his own STMR in his own kit when I need to use him, so I'm not gonna do it. And then the other reason I'm not pulling on this is obviously my salt toward it. My salt toward how they're, you know, they're saying it's limited, and then they include these units in another limited banner to make you do it. So those are the two reasons why I'm not pulling on it. So sorry, your Paldrewski. So your Paldrewski subbed to me, I think with the intention of saying that he wants to, you know, give me some luck on it because he got 13 rainbows. Hopefully you're just subbing because you like me, dude, because I'm not pulling on it. Sorry to disappoint. Yes, Martin, I am. Yes. And so let me continue. So one thing I wanted to say is that this sort of lowers the confidence for me as a player to now believe that banners are limited. Okay, let me repeat that. This kind of action lowers my confidence as a player, as a consumer, as a customer, to continue to believe that limited banners are limited. All right. Now, like I said, the definition of limited can mean a lot of things. But I would expect the limited time thing would be at least 6 months, at least. All right. So let's say Rico with the Just Cause 3 event happened what now? Maybe 2 months ago, 3 months ago. My time is always compressed. It's like it's really hard for me to gauge. But you guys can correct me there. I think the Rico one will return, and technically that was a limited time banner. It will return, I think, before a year even comes, because they did say that he will get a 7-star. We know that Just Cause 4 is it out, or is it coming out? I'm not quite sure. Thanks to your Paldrewski, man. I really appreciate that. So when they define that banner as a time limited banner, they're not saying that it's forever limited, right? So I'm not saying that's what I expect. But let's say the Christmas banner comes, right? It's going to come in what, 2 weeks? In a week? I think it comes next week. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it does come next week, 21st. It does. It should. Christmas banner should come next week, so Christmas news should be coming this following week, and they're gonna say limited time banner. Now, are they gonna pull something that you know? Let's say they got 40 million downloads by then. 40 million download celebration, guys. Here comes another limited time limited step up summon with all the limited units that was in Christmas. Now, depending on how they do the Christmas banners, hopefully they don't do that stupid triple banner thing that they did for Halloween. If they do a proper step up with good rewards in it, I won't complain it. I won't even complain if they have this kind of return step up like a month or 2 months after Christmas. I won't complain about that because they did it justice. My problem is the first time the Halloween units, they were like, here, have this triple crap rate, pull on it hard. And they're limited, guys. Keep that in mind. They're limited. And then 2 months later, they give us this, right? That's how I feel. But anyways, I think, like I said, this is ranting craft, man. What? Martin says Just Cause 3 was 6 months ago? Are you sure, dude? It's 6 months ago? I'm surprised. I'm surprised. That's scary. They showed us that only real limited banners are collabs. Yeah, sort of. Yeah. Oh, Martin says just Googled it. I see. Oh crap, holy crap, 6 months? Okay, I think Just Cause 3 could come maybe in January, actually, as the collab. Oh wait, no. Kingdom Hearts is, isn't it? Yeah, Doppel says Jagan lives in time warp. Totally. I live in a totally different dimension, guys. K-Bob says Christmas banner or Tifa and Vincent banner. That is most likely King Mog, which is going to be the 20th unit of choice. That's a hard choice, says K-Bob. Anyway, I think I really don't know. You know, I used to advise people, if you're free to play, don't pull hard for time limited banners because you're gonna, you know, dig yourself into a hole. But I think what Badzilla says might be true. He says they showed us that only real limited banners are the collab banners. So the real limited banners are the collab banners, as in they expand about like 6 months to a year. I'm saying Nier Automata, for example. Nier Automata came out, I think, a year and a half after. So the return was like a year and a half later. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts is an interesting one. People have been asking me on my opinion on it too. They're like, Jagan, what do you think about the KH collab? And I'm like, at this point, I'm not excited for it. I know a lot of you guys are, and I've played my fair share of Kingdom Hearts. I haven't played all of them, to be honest, but I have. So apparently Sora and Riku are going to be in the banner. I don't know. I don't think we're gonna get any of the Disney characters, and I don't know if I would care if we got them. It'd be kind of cool to have them, but I don't think we're gonna get them. So I think it might be Sora and Riku. Maybe I don't know who else. Maybe some baddies. Maybe from Organization 13. I don't know. That'd be cool though, actually. At this moment, I don't know how I feel about it. I have too little data to be hyped about it. As a Kingdom Hearts franchise, I know a lot of people wanted this collab for the longest time. So for you guys who have waited, I'm really glad that this is coming. And I think it is definitely one of the Square Enix titles that needed a collab. It's like, it feels like it's been a long time. It should have came like a long time ago. But I'm sort of glad that it's coming into the meta right now, so that they're at least relevant for a while, hopefully. And hopefully they make them stronger too, so that they will last a bit longer. I don't know. I'll have to see. Knowing myself, they're limited units. At this point, like I said, I've been pulling on the limited units, so I might pull for them. But I'm definitely not hyped about them at this moment. I need to see more. You want Donald to heal when your units are dead? Can't afford Disney characters, says Jeremy Jackson. I don't know if it's the affording part. I don't even know if Disney is willing to sell it to them. Alright, so let me, hold on. Let me get a drink of water here. I realize I'm losing my voice. Okay, so one of the things I wanted to mention was, yeah, so I wanted to give a shout out to, hopefully I don't mess up the pronunciation, Juan Manuel Isis, I think, on YouTube. He says, can you do a video speaking about if free-to-play players should pull at these limited banner units, like this one, right? And get at least each 5-star, thanks, and then buy the prism feature to get later. Oh, I see what he means. He says, because now I'm kind of frustrated I will never get A2. So to reiterate what he says, I think what he means is, even if he's a free-to-play player, he has 0 of the time-limited units, as in the Halloween units, I suppose. Is it worth to actually just pull the step up so later he can prism them? So one thing is, I wouldn't put all my eggs into the basket on the prism feature. It's good, but we haven't seen some of the features that JP has on Global yet, which I'm more and more convinced that Global's not going to implement the exact same prism feature. So one of the features that is missing that I've been looking for a long time is the parameter missions one. So the parameter missions feature, you know, as if you guys watch my JP videos, you know that, you know, hit 25,500 HP, you get this like reward. Hit 2,650 attack, you get this reward. I would assume that at FanFest they would have announced something like that as something that would come soon, because in by JP's time, by now JP's timeline, they already had the parameter missions. They had it, and for quite a while. And so I'm kind of worried that if the parameter missions are not going to come, which is a big game changer because the rewards in it are really great. If they're not going to come, I don't know if they're going to introduce the time limited prisms in the prism blender feature. Morchik says free-to-play players shouldn't pull on limited banner units if they have a low amount of resources, because most likely they'll end up with just 1 5-star unit. Yes, but he's banking on the prism, right? He's banking on the prism. Later, Mega Man. Talk to you later, dude. K-Bob says that happened to me with Lilith. So what do you mean, K-Bob? Did you pull on this step up to get 1 Lilith? Or did you pull on the original Halloween, you got 1 Lilith? And you don't have enough resources to pull on this one. As you can hear, I am pretty upset. I would say the more I do FFBE content, the more cynical I become. And I don't like that. I don't like that, to be honest. I don't want to be cynical. But they're giving me no room here. Maybe this is too personal. Like, I've seen on Discord, a lot of people are pulling on the step-ups. And, like, they got their STMR. They're, yes, I got my Draco Lazaro STMR. Or, you know, they got their 7-star Demon Rain. And I think that's awesome. That's really awesome. And it was really good that they implement this stuff. But I don't like the model they're doing it under, you know? Like, they're like... I feel like I got the rug pulled, like, from under me, you know? So, like, the good old bait and switch, I just feel like I've been scammed in a way. Hold on 1 second. Golden Wolf asks, are you keeping up with JP's power creep? I'm keeping up in the sense that Mortrix and people who play JP are telling me about it, but I'm not experiencing it myself firsthand. I'm not pulling on JP at this moment. It is for pay to play or something you will have to save all your resources for, says your pal Drewski. Yeah, I totally agree. Martin says have 1 Rico, 1 Rena, waiting for second banner. Yeah, that's what happens. That's what happens when you pull a limited banner and you're not lucky. Mortrix says they're always baiting the big whales. Okay, one thing I actually wanted to talk about, this bait banner thing that Mortrix is talking about. He gave me an example yesterday, and I thought I would bring this up. And I want to see if Global implements something like this, but in a more evil fashion. You know, I'm doing the okay, you guys are not doing it. I do a lot of hand gestures when I'm talking, and when I said evil, I automatically did the pinky to the mouth thing, where Dr. Evil does it. The evil thing, you know. I don't know why I do it. You guys don't see it. I don't have a webcam right now, but I find it pretty funny. I wanted to talk. People are laughing. It made me cough. Mortrix told me the yes, Dr. Evil. That was a bad impression. Mortrix. Dr. Sinusy Evil. I want $1 million. Right? That was so bad. I'm sorry. So cringe. Alright, I don't wanna drag this on longer than it has to be. Mortrix was talking about these bait banners on JP. Apparently, on JP, like right before CG parts, Mortrix told me that they released this. I guess the equivalent would be a type banner, but they call it like roll banners. So like healer roll, but it's all top tier healers though. All top tier. So like Folka, Aerith, and it's like I forgot what he said. I don't want to bring up the Discord history, but it was like really good. I think it was like 15k lapis. You would get like 2 guaranteed rainbows or something like that. Something insane like that. But even if you're on JP, with all the lapis and all the tickets you get on JP, if you're free to play, you're still not going to be able to catch up with all those with all those banners. It's just impossible. So what Mortrix means is that CG Bartz is apparently like one of the best damage dealers right now in JP. This healer banner was released right before it. Oh, what? No way, Mortrix. Okay, so Mortrix says it's 2 guaranteed rainbows for 5k lapis, 3 laps. Are you kidding me? I misread this yesterday on Discord, dude, because that is insane. I misread it. I must have did 5k lapis times 3, so 15,000 lapis. For all rolls, says Neprum69. Holy cow, you gotta be kidding me. That is crazy good. Okay. So let me take a step back. Let me take a step back. For those of you hearing that on global, that should make you drool to the point that you become Niagara Falls. And if you don't live in Canada, you don't know what Niagara Falls is, just Google search the image Niagara Falls, you get what I mean. It's a really bad example. I shouldn't do Canadian examples. I should just do something that everyone knows. But you will drool for that. That is really good. But now, with that question, that brings up another question. If JP has those banners, will Gumi implement them? Now, keep in mind that JP did introduce these banners way later, though. They're way deeper into the meta right now, where it's kind of like the whole thing where I was saying it would be interesting if they introduced the time-limited units into the unit of choice pool. They collect limited units into the unit of choice pool after X amount of time because they become out of the meta. JP's kind of doing this for the rules one. If I'm not mistaken, like the attacker one has like Reagan, Axstar. Even though, yeah, some people could say, yes, they're the strongest units, but they're not as strong as CG bars now, correct? So if that is the case, this is definitely a bait banner. This is kind of like a revitalize these units banner. But then I really don't like this because it's good for newer players that jump into the game as these banners are being released. But it really sucks for those who have been playing from the beginning, especially if you're free to play. Because let's say the Aerith banner comes up in global, and everyone right now should know that Aerith is the best healer, bar none. From what I can see right now, I think Alina apparently is really good. I haven't compared her. But Aerith, at least from my knowledge, has been really good. Right? She fills a lot of roles. Only problem is like MP, but otherwise she's super good. Now, given this JP crazy banner that Aerith and all these healers are in this pool, you know, someone may say to me when Aerith is released on global, hey Jagan, do you think it's worth pulling because JP has this banner? I don't know, you know. It's so long. Like, I would say if you want to play the game, you want to have fun with the game, pull when their banner is released, but pull like smart. If you don't really need that unit as a 7-star, and that unit is in the pool, it will be in the pool, they're not time limited, pull for 1 and then just be done with it. Because at the worst case scenario is like when you need that unit at 7-star, you can unit choice it. But then if a worst case scenario, if like return banners come back or type banners come back where the pool is smaller, then as a free-to-play player, you don't need to be like, oh, I pulled so hard for Aerith, like 7-star, and now, you know, the banner comes back, you don't have to be salty about it. Pace out your gameplay, pace out your resources. I think that's the best way to go right now. The Mortrix says, the problem for me is that with these banners is they're always released a few days before a good banner with new units. Yeah, exactly, Mortrix. So bait banners, like I said, with like Mortrix says, unit of choosing Aerith. I don't need red 13 TMR, says Motor Rider. Aerith is fantastic, says Golden Wolf. Zan says Aerith can equip katanas in the chest slot, meta breaking the original unit. Ha 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 ha, Mortrix laughing. Yes, that is... Yes, Zan, good joke. I'm glad I read that one. To repeat it, Aerith can equip katanas in the chest slot, meta breaking an original unit. No, you're wrong, Zan. She can't equip katanas in the chest slot. She can only equip Masamune, Sephiroth katana. Wah, wah. I need those sound effect boards, man. Okay, anyways, I think that's what I want to talk about on the banners. I'm gonna finish off this Theorycraft session talking about the red hot music. Honestly, it's a red hot disaster. Okay, this is again the wave event. Now, honestly, obviously Gumi or Gumi employees don't watch my Theorycraft videos. All right, they obviously don't watch it because I complained about this in the last Theorycraft. This wave event's gotta go. It's not a wave event. Stop calling it a wave event. Just don't call it a wave event. It's a wave battle event. All right, jeez, like they're regular battles. They're regular battles, man. Call it regular battle event, and I wouldn't diss it as bad. you get these dragon skills that you could craft these items. Now let's take a look at the items. Yesterday I was talking to Mortrix about it. I originally thought that this Popstar microphone is the only thing that's good because it's a harp with a 10% Evo Mag. If you don't have an Evo Mag STMR, I think this is the only weapon that would give you an Evo Mag in it, and it's free, so I did craft it. But Mortrix brought up that hey, this dragon cowl apparently has a 15% ice resistance, so I'm gonna go for a couple one of these. I have one of them. I'm gonna go for a couple of them because ice bird trial, etc. I think you need a full team ice, water, and wind resistance at a really high percent. I don't think I can even reach that with the gear I have, so I'm gonna craft it just for the sake of security. But man, these events, holy crap! And check this out. I mean, this. It's really funny because one, I mean, you can say that, you know, hey, I got an STMR Dragon, I got a Popstar Katie. People are saying that, yeah, at least it's a 50% trust Moogle, a free one. Yeah, I suppose so. I mean, I'm not dissing the free unit, it's okay, but the Katy Perry, come on. Who was really asking for this collab? I know that people love Katy Perry, but who in their right mind who play FFBE are like, hey, wouldn't it be cool if we got Katy Perry? I want a Katy Perry collab, right? Most people are still talking about Ariana. Either Ariana had to go, or some people are saying like, yes, Ariana, return please, 7-star Ariana. But Ariana's gone. Sad face. I mean, some of the things, like when you're completing the mission, you had to have Popstar Katie in the run, and when I was playing it, I asked the guys on Discord, I'm like, should I mute it? Like, does it have Katy Perry's song in the background? And they're like, yes, it does. They said it has the FFBE, like the ad thing they did on YouTube that featured Katy Perry. They had that song in the background. And so I'm like, okay, so basically I should just keep the game muted then. And they were like, yes. And they're like, you're not missing out. So I haven't heard the song. I barely watched the YouTube thing because I skimmed it because I'm like, ah, like this is the celeb like collab. I don't know. No hate on Katy Perry. He used to listen to her songs, especially in high school. Oh, not in high school. I don't know when she got famous. Whatever. I'm not gonna date myself. You guys are not gonna guess my age. You're not gonna guess my age. Motor Rider says, did you go to FanFesta? No, I didn't, dude. I didn't go. And Mortrix is happy Ariana's gone. Sad, man. Did anyone say that? Okay, true. Alright, Basil has a point. Basil says, did anyone say that about Ariana? Okay, if you put it in that perspective, fine. But what I heard was that Ariana actually played FFBE. So to me, it was like, it kind of made more sense, you know, that she was the rep. But I don't know if does Katy Perry play FFBE? I don't know. Yeah, Zan says I don't mind Popstar collabs at all, but I'm just a little confused as to why. Same here. I don't know if it would sell the game a bit more. Maybe it would. Like, people who follow Katy Perry are like, oh, she plays this cool pixelated game. She seems to like it, so let's play it. I suppose it does work. What? Motorizer says my wife is hoarding for Katy Perry. Dang. I'm surprised. Well, like I said, I think to each their own, man. Like, people are gonna like it, but my problem is the event, not the collab part. Is the event. It's gotta go. It's gotta go, guys. Yeah, that doesn't make sense if she played FFBE or Terry Crews. Did Terry Crews play FFBE? Terry Crews, please. Terry Crews, man. Who doesn't love Terry Crews? Terry Crews could be a tank. Alright? A tank, counter-tank damage dealer that rages on roids. But he doesn't roid. He's respect. He's pretty cool. He's a cool guy. He's a really cool guy. Will Smith collab? He's a gamer and a YouTuber. Shaquille O'Neal. Okay, you guys are just going crazy now. Do people download the game just because she asked them to? Neproom69 says, dude, people were downloading the game just because she asked them to. Wow. Okay, it really works. The event has to be noob friendly. It can't be hard, it can't be complicated. But Moto Rider, the event, you're right, but it's so boring. How? Okay, so let me put it in this sense. All of the events are not as complicated as you think, though. Like, even a raid event is not complicated. Go in, hit this boss, get rewards, right? But I don't know. I don't disagree with you, Motor Rider. It's just that this game is technically noob friendly. That's why it breaks down the different difficulties, right? Like, you're a beginner, you start a beginner, you can't go to intermediate, you can't go to advanced. Okay, you go back to beginner. That's just, like, for every event, that's how it is. So it's like, I don't see how it could be even more noob friendly. I don't know. Basil says, I make Terry Crews would be a great collab. I see. Yes, I agree. Brooklyn Nine-Nine style Terry Crews, please. It's like, yeah, I love my yogurt. I love my yogurt. I'm just kidding. Yes, we all love Terry Crews, Jeremy Jackson. We all do. Alright, I think, man, that was a really long one. I'm getting hungry because I'm still sick. And I've been talking a lot. I've been using my mind a lot. So all my calories are burnt. I'm really hungry right now. So I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna end this Theorycraft session here. That was 15 minutes. Apologies, guys. Maybe I really should differentiate Theorycraft versus Ranting Craft, okay? I don't know. I don't want to make this a thing, guys. I really don't like being such a pessimist. I don't like being so cynical all the time. But I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm sick. I'm in a foul mood or something. But I really just don't like everything that I've talked about. Everything that they've done so far. Yeah, Terry loves his yogurt, man. Terry loves his yogurt, man. Yogurt is good for you if you buy the non-sugared kinds, right? Good for your metabolism. Good proteins in it, depending on which one you buy. Martin says no E7, no Epic 7 versus FFBE Theorycraft. Feels bad. Maybe in the future. I still don't think those people who are watching me for FFBE content appreciate me inserting Epic 7 stuff. I'm no Epic 7 endorser, but it's funny enough that I'm actually talking about it at the end here. So I'm gonna end this. If you guys have Discord, check out the Discord server, follow me on Twitter, and subscribe to YouTube if you haven't. Now, usually, again, I do expect Theorycraft videos to be tons of comments, so please leave them down below. We talked a lot about... Let me summarize. I'm gonna go backwards. The wave event. Alright, the wave event. I'm pretty sure we don't really have to discuss it. But what do you guys think about the step-up banner? The step-up banner, this limited one. Does it lower your confidence on whether you should like put in your polls on any sort of limited banner now? Right, the Christmas one. Like I'm pretty sure. I mean, I would be scared. I'd be like, oh man, do I pull hard for it or do I wait? You know, but then what if it's a gamble to wait too? Like, what if they don't return? Right. So let me know what you guys think about it. You know, what did you guys pull on it? I'm fine with that. Let me hear about that because I know that a lot of people get some good stuff. It's really good. Congratulations for those of you who have gotten their STMRs and their 7 stars. Let me know what you guys think about the unit of choice thing, their FanFesta unit of choice thing. I really do think that they should implement that over time into the regular pool. I think that would be really cool. Or have these time limited unit of choice things, like, you know, throughout, you know, once every 3 months, 4 months, whatever celebratory thing they have going on. Just have it once in a while. You just pull one unit. It's not gonna break the game if you pull one unit. It's just a really cool concept, I think, that they brought up here. I think that's it. I think that's what we talked about. Anything missing, you guys can obviously fill in the blanks. So yes, until next time, until the next Theorycraft, I'll see you guys later.